Want to see what those glowing marmosets want to see what those glowing marmosets actually look like.
We don't say example
about those
modern lifestyles for a dramatic projected rise in diabetes among Europe's children.
14 minutes to 4 GMT. Now, in Japan, scientists have bred a monkey which can, in turn, pass on its transplanted genes to its offspring. The marmoset was implanted with a jellyfish gene which made its feet glow in certain lights, and so too did those of its children. Experts say the discovery is a milestone. If monkeys carrying genes linked to human diseases can be bred, it will make investigating them much easier. Well, I spoke to Professor Gerald Shatton of the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine about the significance of the find and the curious jellyfish gene used in the experiment.
The gene from the jellyfish, which is called green fluorescent protein, actually was the basis for the Nobel Prize in Chemistry this year. And the reason they use the GFP gene is that it's simply a beacon that allows us to know whether that foreign gene was put in or not. It's been shown in many other animals to be harmless and an easy signal.
And the practical effect was that they basically glowed in the dark, is that right?
When they're illuminated with black light, yes. They effectively glow in the dark. They fluoresce in the dark, so you need blue light to get the green light out. But it's like going into a black lit spot.
A useful experiment also, one should add, I suppose, not particularly harmful to these animals.
No, that's one of the things that they showed, that these animals not only were healthy, but most importantly, that the animals, when they were bred, transmitted this foreign gene in their sperm and then to their offspring. And this has incredible importance because the generation of the first founder animals that are genetically modified is incredibly inefficient and cumbersome. And if you have to make the animals de novo for each experiment, it's prohibitive. However, by making a small group of founder animals that now you can breed the old-fashioned way, you can, in theory, generate a small colony, say, of monkeys that might have Alzheimer's disease or monkeys that have cystic fibrosis, and using those small colonies with defined genetics, be able to discover cures for some of the diseases that still affect us today.
Are there, Professor, though, further implications of this? Is it possible now that corrected genes in humans, implanted into humans, could then be passed on in a similar way to eradicate inherited problems?
That would be totally unethical, unwise, and absolutely dangerous. We don't understand an animal's genome well enough, let alone a human genome. We don't know, for example, whether some of the genetically modified mice might have, say, symptoms of attention deficit or autism. We don't understand whether these monkeys might have slight problems in cognition or social relations. To extrapolate from this to human germline gene corrections it is just so dangerous.
So probably not going to do that. And Professor Gerald Shatton talking to me.
Relations. To extrapolate from this to human germline gene corrections it is just so dangerous.
So probably not going to do that. And Professor Gerald Shatton talking to me. And if you want to see what those glowing marmosets actually look like, you can just go to bbc.com, and there they are in all their glory.
They look pretty interesting, actually, don't they?
Well, it's a bit weird, but yes, I suppose so.
It's
Do you think
coming
one
up.
marmoset says the other, why are you glowing? Do you think they're walking on cracks in pavements?
I do, and